Okay guys, quick video when my father's cleaning so I can vent a little bit and curse in my room. Right now I'm really upset because, as you can probably tell by looking at this footage, I have braces. I don't know why anybody is made to have like stuff in their mouth for a really long time unless you're like sucking dick or something, but I really friggin' hate braces. And it's so funny, the naivety of, being young, because when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, braces, sure, like, I have this gap and I have writers, let me fix my teeth. And I mean, probably at the end, I'll be really thankful for them. But I mean, throughout the process of having braces, it's just been like complete shit. You have no idea. From the time they were put on, and there's like this disgusting feeling of a foreign object being inside of your mouth, and it's not even something soft or something tasty, it's something metallic and hard, and it cuts you, and every time that you have to get them adjusted, it hurts so frigging much. And the reason that I'm like only now starting to rant and rave about this is because I'm seeing like a lot of people talking about having their braces put on. I saw like That's Heart, and I know Fafnette X3 had them. You Love Megs just got Invisalign, and I'm like, you guys just leave your mouth alone, honestly. And especially for Heart, because Heart got like full on metal braces, and that stuff is killer. And she was like, oh well, my doctor told me not to get Invisalign because I have them on for a shorter period of time, and she said that I might only have to have them on for like a couple of months. Heart, that bitch is lying to you. I had one little space in the front of my tooth, and then like two little gaps. They just needed to and like close up in a matter of a couple months. That's what they told me at first too. And you know what happened? You know how long I've been wearing my braces? 4 years. 4 agonizing years of not being able to do the stuff that I want to do with my mouth. You can take that however you want. Being limited to eating certain things, like having monthly pain as though I have a mouth period every time that I go to get my teeth adjusted, and having people give you weird stares when you open your mouth or you laugh too hard or something, and it's just like, girl, what are you doing? Close your mouth. I remember in like first and second form of secondary school when it was like the cool thing to have braces, and it was like an assertion of your status and the amount of money that your parents had, because you could afford that, $9,000 to get some shit shoved in your mouth. And my friend was like, oh, well, I want braces, and this time her teeth were like perfectly straight and like right across and not a flaw in them. I'm like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Do you have any idea how many people I would kill to get the teeth that are inside of your mouth? Are you serious? The worst part about it is knowing that you're supposed to get your braces taken off, having the people tell you at the orthodontist that you're supposed to get your braces taken off, and then waiting months and months on end and seeing nothing happening. I went back probably about 4 months ago, and the lady was like, oh wow, well when next you come back, we're gonna make an appointment for you to get your braces off. And I went back, and they were like, oh well, we're booked up now, so you have to call. So I called, and I'm like, hello. And then I realized that I was talking to an answering machine. I am telling you, it is a conspiracy. These people had my number in the phone system, and they were like, no, we're not gonna answer this bitch. No, she needs to suffer a little bit more. She really needs to understand like what beauty is pain means while she has them in their mouth, because they were like, oh, wear rubber bands. Yeah, you just need to align that one piece, and then we're good to go. Like, it's gonna be off, you're gonna look a celebrity, everything will be perfect. And I called, hello, it's the answering machine. Okay, cool, call back. oh, well, our phone service is down, but you can reach somebody else at this number. Call that number's down as well. Tried to send an email, no reply to my email. And I end up waiting another 2 months before they can tell me, oh, well, why didn't you call? Why didn't you call? And I'm like, well, the reason that I sent an email is because I called and you did not answer multiple times. And they were like, well, that's so strange. There was nothing wrong with our phone lines. I was like, really? What are the chances of that? So then I call when I finally get through, and she's like, well, we're going to make an appointment for you to come back and see the doctor in order for him to tell you if you can get your braces off or not, according to how well you've been wearing your rub bands. And so I go back, and he's like, yes, your braces are coming off on the 15th of February. And I was like, Dr. Ramsey, like, look in my eyes, look at me and tell me that you're not lying to me right now, because I can't take any more of this. None. Like, none. You have no idea how much this has been a hindrance to my life, to my speech, like having to restrain the amount of spit that comes out when I speak. It's really hard. Please tell me that they're coming off. And he's like, oh, Tyra, you're so funny. Of course they're coming off. Why would we do that to you? And I'm like, because you like to see little girls in pain. Today is the 13th of February. My braces is supposed to be coming off in 2 days. We'll see how that goes. Because legit, I'm done.